Knowing which ones that are going to work best for your system will save a lot of time and headache. The Daktronics DMP7000 and the Venus 1500 accept uncompressed AVI video files sized exactly to your display's pixel dimensions. For still graphics, those file formats can be a little more flexible. Those can be JPEGs, bitmaps, or PNGs. These are common for both Daktronics Show Control System and the TriCaster. Along with file formats that are specific to your Daktronics system, there are some file requirements that need to be followed as well. Some general requirements, here on this left column, is to make sure you create graphics in RGB color mode with 72 pixels per inch. Your animated content should loop or transition smoothly in time, from the end and then back to the beginning of the message in case it runs multiple times consecutively before being changed to something else. Use basic fades, gradients, and wipes for transitions. Sometimes the simplest transitions make the biggest impact. Some show control requirements. When you build content for your show control system, you must build that content pixel by pixel. So the pixel dimensions of your display is the pixel dimensions of your piece of content that you will need to create. Like we said before, you'll save your static files out as bitmap files, JPEGs, PNGs, PSD, and TIFF file formats. Either of those will be okay. Again, with animations, those should be created with just a square pixel aspect ratio instead of a widescreen or a standard definition aspect ratio. And again, those animated pieces of content will need to be uncompressed AVI file formats. Otherwise, the show control system will not be able to handle those specific animations. Optimal length for your content should be between 5 and 10 seconds long. Again, if you have an animated file, it should animate smoothly even though it's still 5 seconds long. It could repeat over and over. Moving on to your TriCaster requirements, all of that content should be created at the size of that playback source. In the case of a standard definition TriCaster, content should be created at 720 pixels wide by 486 high. Motion content for a TriCaster should be created at 29.97 frames per second. For static images, those again can be saved as JPEGs, bitmaps, PNG, or Targa files. Using PNG and Targa file formats, those will retain a transparency to use for lower thirds or backgrounds that can be keyed over live footage. The TriCaster also accepts AVI files, MPEG-2, QuickTime, and HDV file formats for playback. Now you're ready to put on a professional live event production with your new display and your new control system. Feel free to reference back to this tutorial to receive more techniques and more information on creating content and producing a live show.